Hello, everyone. Welcome to the group reveal stream for the Adamant Cup. I am Scala Kitty. I'm sort of your host for this evening, back here behind the bar. And I'd like let's have our wonderful roundtable. We can see we have so many new friends. I had to rearrange the camera a little so you could see everybody. But if everyone would like to go around and say hello, that'd be fantastic.
I guess I will start. Hello, I'm Podrag. I'm the dragon in the corner. Don't ask what I'm drinking. You don't really want to know.
Hi, everyone. I am Zoe Vermilion. I am the cow in the other corner, and look at me, I'm so happy.
Hi, y'all. I'm Allie. I am the blonde up by Scala. Happy to be here and happy to see everyone come out.
I'm Blaze. I'm just chilling at the bar here. I got my Switch, playing a little bit of Triangle Strategy, and want to see these groups.
So good.
Hey,
Hi,
y'all.
everybody. Wow, we're going to talk right over each other.
Go for it, Demi.
Our timing is so bad.
We didn't
Right.
see you there. You're so small.
I know.
Legitimate. Hi, I'm Demarine. You may know me from such commentaries as the last 3 years. I am also the pain in the butt who gives you a mute knife at Sylph Cave. That's my fault, I promise. My sisters, they do it because it's funny.
Hey, y'all. I'm Possum. I am the trash can on the left-hand side of your screen, and I am drinking whatever is left over from everyone else.
And I'm Solaris. And we're gonna keep talking over each other because it's funny. All I'm gonna say is get hype for groups.
I'm Flurry. I'm the dude on the bottom because I am getting bodied by Demarine's Giovanna right now, playing Guilty Gear. So that's what we're doing.
Of course, Flurry looks swole. I based it off of Guy from Street Fighter. I remember what people's faves are. Well, anyway, so let's talk a little bit about the Adamant Cup. So, our signups closed last night, and we ended up with 99 racers, which is a fantastic Final Fantasy number. I very much approve.
Obligatory Kit 99 joke to please Scythe Marshall.
There we go. And before we closed out signups, sort of ahead of everything, we kind of announced what the naming theme was going to be, so everyone could see the bracket, and we are going to take a look at that bracket at the end of the stream. So our theme this year for our group naming is Weapons versus Armor. So folks have been sorted into either a weapons group or an armor group. So we have 8 weapons and 8 armors. That will be our group theme. We ended up with 13 groups of 6 and then 3 groups of 7. So, but I was actually very pleased because when we were discussing this format, I was using 96 as my target number, and I was super happy that I guessed right. Just about right. I was only off by 3. So, we had a lot of people in the Discord, kind of trying to guess what the weapons and armor were going to be, and I've been very amused by everyone, but I think it's time for us to actually reveal what it is. So, there we go. So these are the actual groups' names and their numbers. So what we did is we organized everything, so these are our sort of 1 through 16 groups, and then sort of as stated in the rules, so we have group 1 versus group 16, and then it kind of goes down to group 2 versus group 15, group 3 versus group 14, so on and so forth. So that's kind of how everything got divided up. And then for, again, we're trying to make sure everyone kind of knows the whole process. We had Zoe used our bot Siren to then sort everyone into the groups. And Zoe was kind enough to share with the admin team the code, so we saw it all kind of go down. So,
Yeah, and if anyone is worried about any transparency, you'll understand later why you shouldn't be concerned. But if you still are, I'm happy to share that algorithm with anyone who wants. I also did a recording of myself if need be. I wanted to make sure there was as many protections so y'all knew that this was done fair and square, because we did want to do them early so Scala could get these wonderful graphics done.
Yep. There are 2 groups of 5. Did I put 5 twice? I did put 5 twice. It's okay.
It's fine.
It's fine. Lilith group is number 6. What have we all established? Don't do math on stream. Don't do math when preparing for stream. Is fine.
It's hard.
Numbers
Don't worry,
are
we'll fix it.
hard.
We'll fix it in post.
Yeah.
Fixing it in post is just imagine that there's now like a sticker that says 6 on it.
All you gotta do, everybody, just grab your closest dry erase marker and then just fix it on your side.
Yeah. Yep. Totally. Thank you. All right, but
No,
Actually,
not dry erase.
don't
To make sure
do
it's a
that.
permanent marker.
yes.
I'm like the teacher who's like, fix it on your own sheet. It's
yes.
fine.
Yes. But the one thing we are going to tell people that actually makes this reveal stream super interesting is that only 3 of us who are present actually know what people got sorted to. It's actually the people who make up the triangle. Me at the top,
Yeah.
Zoe and Poidrag. We are the only 3 who actually know where everyone got sorted to. Everyone else in this room is finding out the same time you all are.
Yeah, and we only know out of necessity. I had to make sure that there was no errors in the output of the code. Scala had to prepare the graphics, and Poitrack had to prepare bracketology. So that's the only reason that we know. The triangle strategy. Yes, Alchemy.
Yes.
We are the clueless center.
But that's okay, because that means you all get to be surprised. And we love surprises around here. So, are we ready to show off our first 2 groups?
I think we
am.
are.
All right. So
Let's not keep them waiting.
yes, let's
excited.
yes, let's get the people what they want. So we're going to be doing weapons first, and then armors second is kind of the order that we're going to go in. So first up we have the Artemis Bow group, which will be comprised of David B, J Brun TR, Mecha Link, Blue Cat Loach, John Brickhead, Frankie Bones, and Plumeria Knight. And also on here we have our Blitz Whip group, which will be Y2 Sky, Denari, Reckless Charlie, Cubs Rule 21, Soapbox Gamer, and Sorbius.
I want to start up with Artemis Bow full group because one of the things I noticed immediately is this group has the potential to be very volatile. All these runners are really good. They're all in the sort of same league as well. I can't see a winner from this group straight up because they are all so good. And even David B, I believe he's coming in with a bit of a reputation from other games as well. So this group is going to be hard to guess about who comes out on top.
Yeah, absolutely. This is going to be, in my opinion, probably the hardest, maybe one of the hardest, but up there in guessing bracketology. I don't know.
Basically, good luck with that one, because we're gonna probably see a tiebreaker come out of this match out of this group for sure.
Oh yeah, almost definitely.
Yeah,
These are the best though, right?
It's chaotic
Super
and I
fun to
love
watch.
it.
I definitely think, we have some, like I said, again, it's like a thing where we have like a lot of people who are sort of at the same level. We have some people to watch who have sort of done well in our previous tournaments. Definitely, I think someone to watch definitely would be Blue Cat Loach, who was top 16 last tournament. Plumeria was also top 16 last tournament. Also, one of our ladder runners, our giant champ percent back in season 2.
Plumeria took down quite a few big names in their run as well. So, yeah. But all these runners in the Artemis Bow group I feel this is just going to be they're going to be at heads with each other, and they are going to have some very close races.
But I think this is going to be definitely a theme that we're going to see for like a lot of these groups, where we have like, which again is just a reflection of how good the community's become, is that there's so many good like runners in this community that basically we're going to definitely see some upsets. We're definitely going to see some unexpected twists and turns, and that's actually one of the reasons why I really like this format.
I mean, if we move to the Blitz Whip group, though, I think this is one of the ones that's going to settle out actually pretty cleanly out of these 6 runners. Sorbius, yeah, not just saying this, but, you know, real solid runner, Denari, Y2 Sky, and then you've got the other half of this group, Charlie, Soapbox Gamer, and Cubs Rule, who all probably have something to prove, and, you know, if they can prove it, that's going to be awesome. It's going to be...
Yeah. Cubs been tearing up asyncs. Cubs did really well in PPL Season 2, I believe, was the runner-up in PPL Season 2.
That's
so...
correct.
Cubs is a name to be reckoned with, and definitely coming in. Probably a chip on his shoulder, wants to show that he's for real, and I believe he is. Like, I would, if I had to pick right now, if I was filling my bracketology, Cubs would be my pick from Blitz Whip.
Yeah.
I actually find this.
Go ahead.
I actually find this group to be quite interesting because everyone in this group except for Y2 Sky is part of the campfire through Martin Broadcloak's Discord. So I think while there might be favorites to this group, there is a lot privately on the line in this group. And I think that this, for me, is going to be one of the hardest groups to handicap and to pick out who might be favorite and who might not be, because 5 of these 6 runners, with Y2 Sky being the exception, are incredibly familiar with each other's tendencies. This is a really great group to watch. These are going to be some super hype matchups out of this one.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah, don't take away from Y2 Sky though. I faced him last year in Lally Ho League, and if a couple of variables were just changed in that, Y2 Sky would have progressed instead of I. So don't count him out. He's going to do his best. He might tear up a few records.
Again, that's why we like this format. We like the fact that we're really hoping to get, you know, that this sort of like churning of all the waters is going to bring some new folks like up to the surface, and that's always exciting for a tournament season. But I believe we can scoot our way along to the next set. So next up we have the Cat Claw group. That is going to be Judge Joe, Kedril, Poydrak, Aizen Tayama, Lord Bobry, and Scratch Dragon, double dragons in the Cat Claw group. And then we also have the Defense Sword group. That's going to be McBain, Banded 017, Dragus, the Bardic Panda, Nitzy, aka Nitsky, and Zeke Highwind.
I think I've played 5 of the 6 runners in the Cat Claw group in prior events. I pretty much know everything that you need to know here, so I'm gonna run it off. Judge Joe is the newbie. Probably gonna put up a good show, but man, this is not a good group to end up in if you're new.
This is a death group.
This is rough. Kedril eliminated me from Football Gauntlet along with Scratch Dragon, and I really wanted to be in this group to take them both out, but that's not going to happen. Poydrak's got a couple of top finishes. Lord Bobry has made a ton of improvement in 2 years, and Aizen Tayama, well, Aizen is, if he's been putting in the practice and shows up, he's going to wreck this group, which is wild to think about, and if he doesn't, he's going to finish like 1 and 4, so it's really going to be interesting.
I think there's one other kind of neat thing here is that you also have 2 runners in Scratch Dragon and Kedril that are highly rated on the Final Fantasy Mystic Quest any percent ladder, or not ladder, but the standings for that all time. So it's cool if we might get a little bit of Mystic Quest hype in there as well for this group.
There's always room for Mystic Quest hype.
There will be no push me to jump in their matchup, I promise.
As I'm sort of in this group, I suppose I should say something, but you know what? Good luck to the other runners. I'm going to bring my best.
Gonna have to. This is the first group that just makes me go, wow, this is a rough draw for everybody.
Yeah, it's bound to happen. 99 runners, 50 or 60 of them are gonna be what we consider to be a mid to high tier runner. So the math shakes out that this won't be the last group you see like this today. I can guarantee that.
So next up, how are we feeling about that Defense Sword group?
Probably the biggest runner that really pops out to me is McBain.
Yeah.
One of our French-Canadian runners has done some serious work in other tournaments.
Yeah, Dragus stands out to me. Dragus, I played in the top 32 in the Lally League. I was fortunate enough to come back from the one game disadvantage and advance myself. But those were fierce races, and he's shown that he's a good competitor, time in and time out, every time he competes. So he's a name that you're gonna need to pay attention to in this group.
Nitsy's a long time runner of the randomizer as well. Oh, can't count them out at all. Oh, they are going to do as well as they can.
Yeah, we were doing some research. We remembered that Nitz was part of one of the very first FE races ever back in 2018. So glad to see Nitsy coming back to the tournament scene. Also happy to see Gambit in there. Gambit, fantastic player, fantastic community member. We also got some new folks though. We got Bardic Panda and Zeke Highwind who are new. So I'm looking to see what they bring to the table.
This is certainly a group where either of them could have a breakout and pick up 3 wins and make it to like the second, third match.
Yeah, Gambit is also somebody who plays really well on the big stage in tournaments, and it would not surprise me to see them pick off a couple folks who we might think of a little more highly regarded.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say as well. Gambit is a great runner, great community member, has helped out a ton, and brings their A game when the time comes.
Yeah, 2 scholars. Go ahead, sir.
I was just say, in going over ladder footage, there are 4 runners, and I'll get to them when we get there, that I think have a very realistic chance of making top 4 in this tournament, and McBain is one of them. I'm also a little sad that Pancraz is not in the Cat Claw division, as pretty much the only person I've ever seen actually buy Cat Claws in a shop, so I was a little sad about that. But,
I mean, I'm sad that we don't have Rex Banner in the Defense Sword group along with McBain.
a repeat of one of the more interesting ties that we have ever had.
Twice.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say 2 of them more.
Yes, exactly. But we're feeling good about those groups. We can move on to our next set.
Oh, being waited for this one.
Okay. So next up we have the Full Moon group, which will be Funnel Cakes, Osmani Games, Starman, Professor Renderer, Flurry 14, and Possum Morpheus.
Oh, that's a group.
That's a group.
And Starman. Oh
and
my
Starman.
goodness.
And Starman.
And Starman. I was very amused when I saw this one. I'm like, oh, I get to reveal this to you.
I just see Professor Renderer in chat. It just goes, oh my.
Possibly one of the biggest 3-3 splits we're gonna see here. Yeah.
This is a group. This is a group. I saw this one and I was like, oh no.
But also, I'll very quickly go over the members of Lilith Rod Group, and then we'll get back to our discussion. Lilith Rod Group will be Ikir, Pyre, Lenifus, Infinius, Bad Karma, and Fried Potato. Which again, I think is also going to be a really interesting group to keep an eye on. But yeah, let's talk a little bit more about Full Moon Group now that we have 2 members of the Full Moon Group here to discuss with us.
Trash talk.
I think everything Possum does is just trash talk.
Pretty much. Very well said. I think it's worth noting that the Lilith Rod group is also terrifying. I think that cannot be understated. There is so much talent top to bottom in that group. I think Full Moon might be a little more of a top-heavy group, but that Lilith Rod group is terrifying top to bottom. Like, I don't know how you pick favorites out of that. That's going to be really hard. I will say, Flurry, it's always a pleasure to play against you, man. I'm not going to do too much trash talking because you are one of my FE idols. So let's do this. Let's put on a show.
I mean, if our ladder races are any indication, you can expect a time delta of anywhere from 3 seconds to 3 minutes. They're always really, really close.
Does this mean that the ghost can be past a flurry now?
Yes, it can.
I suppose. All right, flurry.
It rhymes at least.
But yeah, that Lilith group, Rod. So I mentioned how there were 4 runners who I kind of expect to make a top 4, and I might have to modify that because 2 of them are in this group, which would be Pyre and Fried Potato.
Yeah, that's going to be a really interesting matchup.
That is gonna be a pretty rough group. Ikir has several top 32s under their belt, and I believe Infinius was top 32 or 16. And I know played against Zoe if I remember.
Infinius knocked me out of in top 16, so Infinius was top 8 in Laliho League.
Top 8. Yeah, so good luck with that. That's gonna be a pretty rough group. So
I have 2 things to say here. One is for all of the newer racers, maybe this is your first tournament, maybe you haven't played a lot of Free Enterprise. If you ended up in one of these groups, don't be that scared. Anything can happen on race day. I shared this anecdote in the Discord earlier, but last time we did groups was Highway to the 3 Mist Zone, and I got matched up with Zilch, and I've been playing the game for less than a year. And if you don't know Zilch is a fantastic runner, top tier runner, was easily one of the best 4 at the time. And I managed to pull away with that win. And I still can't believe it to this day, but you can win. Don't be afraid.
Yeah, absolutely. There's always room for upsets, especially if for newer runners, if you put in the time, if you want to put in the time, you don't have to if you don't want to, but if it's something that you're trying to do, I mean, as a newer runner or an unknown runner, people aren't going to know your tendencies. They're not going to know your skill set.
Yeah.
And that could be really scary to go up against.
Yeah.
I think another thing for everybody to keep in mind. I think another thing to keep in mind too, as we see these groups roll out, is you don't have to win the group in order to make the bracket. 3 people, maybe even more, depending on how the tiebreakers roll out, will have a chance to make the bracket with 1 match win. So anything can happen. It's going to be a fun ride.
Yeah.
And the second thing I wanted to say was Tella's boots looking fabulous.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. We didn't talk. We haven't been talking about the sprites at all, have we?
No, we haven't. You did a lot of good work with these, though.
Oh, thank you. It's a lot. There's a lot of a lot of FF5 because I love the sprite work in FF5 actually.
It just feels like Tella's the friend from The Good Place who has the red boots.
They are good boots.
Hey, Cheaty, I got you those boots.
Also, shout outs to a Live Alive reference that most people won't get until like a few months from now. But trust me, it's there and it's real strong. Getting to see these sprites again. They're probably going to be either emotes or stickers added to the Discord because I worked hard on them and I want you to spam them. But
I mean, if we can get Free Enterprise 2 to partner, maybe we'll have room for placeholders. Placeholders, maybe.
Placeholders, maybe. Anyway, let me scoot our way on to the end of the weapon division. So we have.
By the way, Infinius,
Yes.
Bad Karma, Ikir, can't really
Yes.
forget either
Yes.
of those folks. They're all
Yes.
deep runners of tournaments. Very scary.
I know, it's like, everyone is amazing. Anyway, it's time for the Ogre Axe group, which will be Zilch, Martin Broadcloak, Slippery, Gemini Hero, Solaris, and Woobear. And then our Spear group, which will be Dia, Rowdy, Roddy, Sniper, Alley Seal, Fly Eagles Fly 72, NG Dave, and Esco Nits.
Y'all didn't hear me. I just sighed aloud.
You get to play Martin
And Zilch.
and
And
Zilch.
Zilch.
And Slippery!
And Slippery.
And Slippery.
And Gemini.
And
That. Don't make me pick that group.
Have fun, friend.
Oh, and Woobear.
Yeah.
I mean, also extremely talented Woobear.
How you
The
feeling?
fun thing about this, Martin Broadcloak's a real good friend. Woobear is one of the first people to ever interact with me. I tell this story, I swear, repeatedly, but when I was super new, Woobear stepped into my chat and taught me how to do a door grind. properly. So like one of the first people I really, I guess, idolized. I don't know if I'd put it that way, but and then Zilch, also somebody. Yeah, this is.
I mean, Zilch
this is personal and also difficult. I'm excited.
But yeah, like we were talking, as we were sort of like taking notes, like Zilch, like one of the pioneers of like low level strats, definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, definitely someone to watch. Slippery
Somebody I learned a lot from. Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Slippery's made like some nice tournament runs in his time. Of course, like I said, we've talked about like the campfire races. Of course, Martin also has his menagerie flags. He's been playing a lot of with the FE draft. So I like the people who take on the really challenging flags, and I like seeing them then pivot to tournament play, because they definitely bring a very interesting and very broad knowledge to the game, and that's always really fun to watch.
How about that Spear group, though? Dia hasn't been playing. Looks wide open.
What you got for us, Allie?
Allie's got that group.
I am actually very excited to play Dia. Dia also loves the color pink. I love the color pink. But yeah, I see some new names in here. I'm a little scared of Dia. I'm a little scared of NG Dave. I'm a little scared of Roddy Sniper. I believe this might be Fly Eagle's first tournament.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think Esco did the ZZ4.
I think she was in ZZ4.
I haven't played since ZZ3, so have fun, y'all.
You're gonna do great.
You're gonna do great. We're rooting for everybody.
Super wide open group, though. Anything can happen here.
Yeah, I think my favorite thing about this group is that, yeah, Dia is the clear front runner, but then you have everyone else, and I think everyone else is this is gonna be really fun to watch.
Yeah, it's gonna
I'm
be.
jealous. I wanted to be in the Spear group.
I think we all did.
I think we all
I
did.
think everyone did.
I wanted to be in the Artemis Bow group.
When we were coming up with names, we kind of like were like, okay, let's not have any overlaps between like weapons and armor, and we got to Spear, and I think we actually had a debate between if it was going to be Drain Spear or Spear, and we liked the new hype of Spear.
Yeah, that was definitely a consideration.
We lean into the memes around here. I don't know if y'all know that.
And we was really hoping that Smape D could be here to give his thoughts on it.
Yeah, the pioneer of the Spear.
But I think we're good to swap ourselves over to the armor division, and we have some real fun things coming up.
Yeah.
So, got ourselves the Aegis Shield group. I told myself I was going to pronounce it right. So we have Zyrak, Beauty and Discovery, Vitasia, Elven Sorrow, Tallgrant, and Nightdew. And then we have our Crystal Ring group, which will be Tybalt, Xenocat, Saradin, Silverfire, Alchemy, and Rexral.
I just want to point out that Alchemy correctly called that she was going to be in the Crystal Ring group before even knowing that it was the Crystal Ring.
Yes. So
it was impressive.
Yes.
So, Aegis Shield. I believe we've got another close group there. Another very close group.
Yeah, we got some old hats in Zyrak and Nightdew. Really excited to have them, like having to square off. But got some other, we got some newer folks. We got like Tallgrant, Elven Sorrow, Beauty and Discovery. They're all kind of like newer folks. So I'm really excited to kind of see where they shake out.
It's a real old versus new sort of dynamic.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Don't sleep on Vitasia either. Yeah, this is a three kind of old guard versus 3 up-and-comers. This is going to be a fun group to watch.
Also, I can see the Crystal Ring group trash talk already starting in chat.
Oh, yeah, it's so good.
This Crystal Ring group looks really fun, I have to say, just kind of looking through the names.
I can't wait to watch this group.
It's a community wildfire. They are all very well in-depth in the community, and so yeah, that's a wildfire waiting to happen.
Yeah,
The
you've
Sprite is S tier.
yeah. The Sprite's one of my favorites of the ones that you've prepared and we've seen so far.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, no, this group I want to shout out a little bit here. Tybalt, fantastic racer, longtime friend. We've got Alchemy and Rex, two of our fantastic Restream leads. Xenocat, who's one of our newest workshop helpers. Silverfire, I love them. I'm biased, but they're also a member of our testing team. And Saradin is a racer you cannot sleep on. This, while it doesn't necessarily look like a group of depth, is going to be probably the most entertaining group to watch, in my opinion.
Yeah, I was, again, like, sort of talking about, like, how I like runners who challenge themselves, Xenocat, not only our amazing harp composer, but also runs Tricker's Trials, which is a super challenging async club that we run on the Discord. And I want to see what happens when, those training weights come off. It's going to be like anime. Training weights come off. We're ready to do our, super cool shonen battle.
Also, is this the group that we could pull any two people from and stick them in a booth for commentary, and it would be good? Because that's what this group looks like to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, I seem to remember Rex Rule beat Pancras within the last year.
Rex also eliminated me from ZZ3.
Yeah, so
So did Xenocat also beat Pancras.
Yes, that's true.
True.
So again, this is definitely, I think it's going to be a really fun one to watch. That's the thing is that pretty much every group is a really fun one to watch. There's going to be so many good matches, and I'm so excited for them. But let's move. This is probably the slide that interests me the most.
Yeah, and not just because of the next group's sprite.
Well, I mean, some people know about my biases, but that's fine. So next up we have the Dragoon Helm group, which will be Dusty Griff, Leggy Starscream, Rex Banner, Microcorks, Commander Leonhardt, and Ultros Professional. That's a name that you have to put a little bit of a spice on. And then we also have the Gaia Hat group, which will be Klopfer, Mike34, Neon Gray, Step Lively, X Pancras, and CS Radical.
I'm sorry, love.
Oh yeah, I'm just distracted by Kane. Don't worry.
It's a good sprite. Dusty wins the Dragoon Helm group 5-0 because he cannot be stopped in group stages literally ever.
But here's the thing though, Dusty's taking a little bit of a break. Korgs, I actually think is a person that you need to be watching in this group.
Yeah.
Was semifinals in ZZ4, just a real and someone who just has gone in has so much good growth, just really good, grinding it out. I think Korgs, is definitely a really good, strong person to watch in this group.
I mean, Ultros Professional's been banging a ton of practice. I believe that she's one of our Australian runners. This group's just scary. Everyone's been preparing a lot except for Dusty, but Dusty is Dusty, and I can't pick against him in a group stage. His group stage record is too good.
Let's not forget that Rex Banner has never missed brackets in any tournament he's been in. So there's something to be said for that. And not only has he not made brackets, but boy, will that man put on a show, and we will all be entertained.
Yeah. Who's gonna be the McBain to Rex Banner in this group, I wonder? My money'd be on Korgs.
Ooh.
Leonhardt.
Ooh, yeah.
Leonhardt brings up that sort of role, yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing about Dusty is, he is going to get in the practice swing very quickly. Now that he knows what he's up against and things are starting, he's going to get well involved in his own practice.
Can I also just mention how fitting it is that the person with the name Starscream ended up in the group whose art is the traitor?
I laughed at that too, so good. I'm glad someone else brought it up.
So fitting.
So Gaia Hat's got that guy that nobody wants to be in a group with, Klopfer.
I mean, don't sleep on Klopfer at all.
Yeah, no. Klopfer's great. There's Neon. Neon's fantastic. Great on comms. Great runner. They're also another good friend. Mike34, fantastic in the puffs. Step Lively, I know hangs out in your chat a lot, Possum, and has been picking up a lot of stuff via osmosis. CS Radical, fairly new as far as I can remember. I've been a bit out of touch, so apologies if you've been around longer than I know. And then I'm not sure about this last one. This name, X Pancraz? I don't recognize this one.
Probably has to win like a third, fourth tiebreaker and then a second, third tiebreaker to make brackets, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
We just had Pancake Day over here. He's already been eaten.
Yeah. Jesting aside, Pancraz obviously won Lollyho League, but had to do it coming from behind in Swiss. So shows that there is some vulnerability in the early stages of a tournament. So not a lock to win this group by any means.
And was only the runner-up of ZZ4. You can't forget that. He does have his own weaknesses.
Yep.
Will they be exploited? We'll see.
The one thing I'm going to tell people right here, right now, when we get to looking at the brackets, because you're going to take a little look at the brackets, remember that Dragoon Helm and Gaia Hat are next to each other on the brackets.
Yep.
So there's a very real possibility for a Dusty Pancraz rematch in the round of 16.
Yep. And they were that was Lollyho League finals. So that could be an early. There's a lot this guy has to happen for that to go that way.
Yes, of course.
But it could be a really like hype match that early in the bracket stages. It's gonna be wild.
Yes. So
also for chat, I know everyone's asking where people specifically are. We will post all of this on the Discord after this is over.
Yes.
Just because, we know everyone's interested in seeing. If you just popped in, you just got here, we appreciate that you're here. It's just we don't have the time to recap everything.
Yes, but don't worry, and also you can go back, watch the VOD afterwards, and we'll be getting everyone sorted into groups after the stream. So don't worry, we'll get you all sorted out this evening. But if we're moving ourselves along, we've got some groups coming up next. So we have the Heroin Road group, which is going to be Simbu, Lady in 19, Rybon, BG Rich 419, my apologies, E Ninja 81, and Zoe Vermillion.
Yay.
And then we have the Karate Gi group, which will be Couch 23, A Stone Dingley, Technolink, Firebird Lover, Gurin, and Gale Swift.
This is why you can't say I rigged anything.
No.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
Yeah, the Karate Gi group looks like so much fun, and then the Heroin Road group is just death. It's just death.
I'm so terrified of my own group. This is awful. There's one thing I do want to say about being in the Heroin Road group is it's completely fitting after having stepped in to Rivers' role that I landed in the Heroin Road group of all groups.
So Zoe, please tell me that you are very excited to be fighting evil by moonlight.
Oh, absolutely.
Fantastic.
Winning love by daylight.
Yeah.
I never run from a real fight.
God, I just that Heroin, any of those 6 players could win that group. Like, yeah, Simbu's the old hand and has been there before. Rybon's has been there before. Zoe's been there before. But man, everyone's got a shot there to make it.
I mean, BG Rich has definitely been in our tournaments before, has been on the ladder, so do not count him out either. Looking forward to seeing Lady Id return as well. Looking forward to seeing if what Ninja can bring to the table. So I am really looking forward to all the groups. But yes, by the way, Rybon has inherited the ghost.
No.
Well done, Rybon. Well done.
No.
So I guess my hot take.
Yes.
I expect Rybon to be in the top 4.
Ooh.
I
like
can see
it.
that. Yeah.
And,
Is that really a hot take, though?
Maybe.
Is that of the tournament in total or just the group?
The whole tournament. The whole tournament. So
yeah, Rybon's been
this is
tearing it up.
this is a tough one, and Karate Gi I mean I think if you look at Karate Gi and you look at past tournament results, you probably have Dingley as the favorite there. But who is in the 2 and 3 slot? I have no idea.
I know.
Couch
is real
has
good at winging it.
Couch has a 2 and a 3 in his name, so
Oh, that's
I'm just saying.
that's true. That they do.
It's a very scientific metric. I love it.
Yes, I mean Couch, Old Hat, like again one of the very first FE runners. We actually, for the anniversary this year, we sort of did a little bit of a look back at the first FE event, the Workshop Invitational, which Couch was a part of. So I get really excited when I get excited to see old hats come back. I get excited to see new blood. So, and that's basically kind of what Karate Gi group is bringing us.
Yeah. And can't forget Gail Swift, the creator of our wonderful FE draft site, and has been doing very well in a lot of races lately.
Yeah.
So
we got new folks. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm ready to see that first place tiebreaker match here where 2 people are tied for first and have to play it out. I have a feeling that's what we're going to end up seeing here. I couldn't tell you who's going to be in it, but like it's probably going to be Garen and Gale Swift, but I couldn't tell you.
I'm like I said, I want to see good things from everyone in this group. I want to see Firebird Lover kind of come in, maybe surprise us. I am super duper excited for no matter what happens. Also, this music's very fitting for Karate Gi. But we got 2 groups left. There's a few people we have not seen.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead. We have the Ninja Shirt group, which will be Arusa, D. Shmoo, Kyrios, Scythe Marshall. Why did I put D. Shmoo twice? Whoops.
The other, it should be Loof.
Oh, it's
not Loof. No, it's Cossack.
Cossack. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, Cossack. Actually, here. I'm going to actually fix that. We're going to fix that one live.
Yeah, that second D. Shmoo should be Dr. Cossack.
Yes,
Dr.
sorry.
Cossack and D. Shmoo get their rematch. I like it.
I had like 99 people to arrange and also make them all fit.
Yeah, no, it's fine. You do that. I'll read off the rest of them.
Yes, go ahead, please.
And then also Sheep Launcher and Moonblaze Wolf rounding out the Ninja Shirt group. And then for the Zeus Gauntlet group, we have Loof, Stoppable Force, Just Kinda, Demarine, Boney C, Beer Nerd, and Poorly Drawn Bees. So there's our last 2 people in the voice chat for the night. Blaze, you're in the Ninja Shirt, and Demi, you're in the Zeus Gauntlet. What do we think about this Ninja Shirt group?
It seems like a pretty fair group, honestly. I mean, I'm feeling rather rusty these days, and I think anybody could win this group, honestly, kind of looking top to bottom.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Cossack, yourself, Scythe, all fantastic runners. D Smoothed up there too. I don't have much familiarity with Arusta or Kyrios. Sheep Launchers I know has been on the Restream team and doing great work there, and I know not to sleep on him in any race he's in. So this is
Kyrios is the Pink Puff League winner from last time. Been putting in fantastic results over there. Very going to be coming into this top.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, yeah, no, that makes this group even more exciting.
Demi, I know it's been referenced in chat already, but is there any concern being matched up in the same group as our resident defeater of Restream leads and workshop helpers, Poorly Drawn Bees?
Okay, so she and I occasionally decide to throw it down in some mystery flags just for fun. She's 0-2 against me and has not come within 25 minutes. I think forfeiting the second one. This is not mystery. This is probably a little closer to her cup of tea than mine. I see no reason why I don't 6-0 this group. There's my call out for myself. I think I beat everybody here going away. Should win this group by about 60 minutes.
Okay, we'll hold you to that.
Yep.
I think there's some people who might say some things about that. Like Loof, let's not forget, took
6 of them, I hope.
Luv took a game off of Dekar in the last tournament in a round of 64, if I remember correctly, which is one of like 2 games that Dekar lost the entire tournament. Beer Nerd has beaten Dusty Griff, if I remember correctly, in a round of 32, a round of 64. Pulled one of the upsets there. So Boney just shows up from Trackmania and randomly just makes brackets and for Enterprise. This is... Yeah, that's quite the call out there, Demi. I'm impressed. Putting it all out there.
I was going to say that for literally any group I drew, but yeah.
Yeah, and can't forget Polly Dornbury she turns up. When the chips are down, she turns up.
Wait, so Demi, are you and Bees each going to like have to do like a post a call out on each other? I'm which one of you's the heel? Which one of you's the face? I need to know.
Demi's the heel.
I'm expecting gifts and videos.
Hands down, Demi's the heel.
Seems fair.
But anyway, the Ninja Shirt group. I really want to touch really quickly. Kyrgios being PPL champ, going up against Blaze and Scythe Marshall in particular. Those are 2 races I definitely am going to have to tune in for. Whether or not they're restreamed, I'm going to be watching those in Khadgar. Just, jeez.
Yeah, Costa and Smooth, both proven runners as well. You can't take anything away from any group. There's going to be upsets. There's going to be close races. There's going to be some tearaways. But, well, I'm scared for them all.
I mean, I think actually kind of what Blaze touched upon earlier, the runner-ups of the groups are actually, I feel, where we're going to have a lot of interest. I definitely feel that's where we're going to have people have interesting breakouts, and we're going to have like some really, we're definitely going to get, some folks that we might not have seen really make tournament runs before come out of those tiebreaker matches.
Absolutely.
I just have to say I love how this turned out now that we've seen all 16 groups. I'm really glad that we just kind of randomly sorted everyone and let the chips fall where they may. And wow, there are some amazing groups. There are some groups that I absolutely do not want to be a part of, and there are some that I just look at it and it's going to be entertaining from top to bottom.
Oh, absolutely. We are going to very much encourage folks to join that Discord. We talk about broadcasting matches. We are going to sort of be kind of upfront. We obviously wish our wonderful friends at Random Mania all the best. We understand why they sunsetted their channels. Does mean that your places to watch this tournament are going to be the premier Free Enterprise channel. That's twitch.tv/Free Enterprise. We also now have twitch.tv/Free Enterprise 2, which will be our secondary channel. And we will also have matches on RPG Limit Break, scheduling, obviously, as we can schedule them. So this might be a group round where, we only have so much time in a day. We only have so many volunteer hours. We're going to do our best to try and get at least one stream with everyone. But again, as always, we are at the mercy of the schedule. But we're going to do our best to try and get everyone featured that we can. But we're definitely going to recommend that you join the Discord, because there absolutely will be all sorts of community watch parties. You will definitely have your massive Khadgars. When did this all go down? It all starts this week.
Races start on Tuesday.
Yes, and we'll be getting all the information about scheduling and all that good stuff out just in a little bit. But we'll definitely have all of our group chat rooms set aside. So basically what's going to happen is we are going to assign everyone a role. You'll have a chat room for your group, and that's where you're going to be able to work together and schedule stuff out as best you can, and then we'll let you know how scheduling is going to work in just a little bit.
Yeah, and yes, Rydia is wearing the Zeus Gauntlet.
Of course.
Fantastic artwork. If you didn't know, adult Rydia can wear the Zeus Gauntlet.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
And Demarine, be careful with that.
It's not a hammer. We're fine.
It was actually a lot of. I had to pick who are, because I had to overlap characters. So when we picked Zeus Gauntlet, I'm like, oh, it has to be Rydia. Come on, I have to do Zeus Gauntlet Rydia. So it was Rydia, Edge, Cecil, and Kane who got to double up. But I had fun with it. I actually really like the defense sword. It's Paladin Cecil, but using Dark Knight Cecil's pose. That was actually a lot of fun to create. And I do hope that I'm glad that folks have liked the sprites. That makes me really happy, as you know. But we talked about the bracket earlier. So let's take a little look. Again, we've sort of posted like the sort of non-complete spoiler version of this in the Discord. But for those of you who are watching us live and are not in the Discord, join. If you are watching us on YouTube, also join the Discord if you want to. So this is how our bracket has shook out. So again, we sort of have people who are in the same group have been put on opposite sides. So our Artemis Bow winner and our Artemis Bow runner-up, winner is represented by the number 1, runner-up is represented by the number 2, are on opposite sides of the bracket to reduce the amount of rematches. But this also means that the same groups are kind of paired together. So Zeus Gauntlet and Artemis Bow are rival groups. Our other rival groups are Ninja Shirt and Blitz Whip, Karate Gi and Cat Claw, Heroin Robe and Defense Sword, Gaia Hat and Full Moon, Dragoon Helm and Lilith Rod, Crystal Ring and Ogre Axe, and Aegis Shield and Spear.
Do you want to mention the fun fact about Spear and Aegis Shield being paired together?
I thought it was funny. We talked about this on the Discord. In kanji, Chinese character and Japanese character based languages, the term for contradiction is the kanji for shield and the kanji for spear put together, because it comes from the whole idea of sort of like the unstoppable force meets the immovable object, the spear that can go through any shield versus the shield that can defend against any spear, which I thought that was pretty interesting. But I'm very curious to see how, like I said, this is going to shake out. To have, like I said, like these really interesting, kind of rival groups, but also, kind of the way our bracket has formed up. We're going to have some really interesting, like I said, not just round of 32 matches, but round of 16 possible matches, and I am looking forward to it.
Pancras don't come in second, because that leaves the potential for whoever comes out of our full moon to have Pancras and Dia in consecutive matches. Which,
no.
I think Possum and I are like, yeah, we want to play them, but not in the round of 32.
Yeah, I think we've both lost to them in the round of, pick a round at this point. So we don't need to do that early. Let's save that for later.
It is a pretty standard FE tradition to have potential finals in like the round of 32 or round of 16,
yes.
So it wouldn't be unprecedented.
Yeah. Awesome. You wouldn't know anything about having potential finals all the way from the round of 64 up to the round of 16.
Got to put on a show.
Let's see. When's the earliest that you and I could meet and have a rematch? Let's see. Full Moon, Heroin Road. Oh, that's obnoxious. I think it's literally finals.
Yeah, there's a couple of times like that where I was like, "Aw." I actually kind of charted that one out because I was like, "When does the Zoe Ghost come back?" Aw, finals.
It could be semifinals if we both end up on the same side.
That's
true. Okay. Rybon's going to carry for the honor of the Ghost, so get him, Rybon. Do
it. Don't worry, Scythe. We'll have everything posted so you can keep track of who's in your group and who's in every group. It'd be nice and easy to keep track of.
Yes. But I am. What's up, Zoe?
I was gonna say, are we about done here?
I think we might be.
I think we've got one more thing,
Ooh.
actually.
Oh yes, Poydrak, please.
Since I just have sort of opened it up to the public, as tradition, we do have a bracketology competition, and you will now see the category in the Adamant Cup area to have a look. All the rules are there. Stage 1 begins now. There is a form to fill in for that. It's predicting the winner. Stage 1 is predicting the winner of every group. So good luck with that. But there is also a little bit of a flavour question in there.
Yes. I'm trying to get it.
Which is a best name competition. It's a mini competition, and the winner, as chosen by Scala.
Yes, I get to do a thing. I'm so excited. It would help. It would help if I'd exported the thing. I'm going to get it.
Yeah, we'll get the picture in a moment. But it is a best name competition. The best name, as chosen by Scala, will receive 1 bonus point towards their bracketology score. So nothing spectacular, but it is a point. That might be the.
Oh my god! If this is the deciding point, I'm going to be so hype. All right.
Of course, you've got to choose the best name.
I know. Let me get our friend where we can see them.
This is based. It originally was based off of a little screenshot that I made, and Scarlett just went in, cleaned it up, and improved on it in every single way.
Okay. It'd help if you remembered, Scala, what you name things. All right. I love the fact that we have Chocobo music going for this, because it is very fitting. Trust me on this one. Why are you? Oh. I apologize. It's not going to be as clean as the other sprites because I'm pulling it in. But name our Piggy Pally friend.
Yep. Name our Piggy Pally. A best name, as I said, as chosen by Scala. Will gain that bonus point. The cutoff for the group stage predictions is on Tuesday, the 8th of March at 12 noon Eastern Time. Yes, that is a little bit over when some games are raced, but to be honest, most of these groups are up in the air anyway, so I'm not really too worried. So yes, 8th of March, get in your stage 1 predictions, and there is a stage 2 that will begin after the group, but we'll give you the bracket PDF a bit later down the line, and yes, good luck. The normal prize does apply. A
Z-Sprite!
A shiny Ceroma Sprite.
Yes.
As personally crafted by Scala.
Yeah. Well, I mean, within reason. As always, within reason.
Well, isn't everything?
Yes. I mean, I say that, and then, you know, I make, like, this layout. Alright.
And you go out of your way to make that little pig sprite with that, even though it wasn't entirely required.
Well, I had a lot of fun dressing everyone up. I wanted to dress up the Piggy Pally. Alright, but I do believe we've had a lovely hour together.
Yes, we have.
We timed this very well, completely unintentionally. But that's okay.
I'm surprised we kept it in an hour.
Yeah, that's okay though.
Me too.
I mean, you know, we have like a whole bunch of like randomly generated groups that have given us so many lovely things. I'm so excited. And I'm excited that you all are excited. Are you all excited? Folks, I think, am I the only person in here who's not competing? Oh my gosh, I am.
Yeah, I'm excited but scared.
That's okay. I am too.
I'm terrified of my group.
I just want to say one thing. I know I'm kind of in a group of death, sort of. Y'all have fun. remember, if you're having fun, you're a winner.
Oh, people saying I should have been the 100th entrant. No, no.
I thought about it whenever I was like, we have 99, Scala.
No, no, no.
The winner of the whole tournament plays Scala, and Scala automatically wins.
No, there's.
Scala's the secret character at the end of the campaign.
I mean, if you talk to some Chrono Trigger fans, that's their dream. We're gonna have, just so everyone knows, the group stage 260-ish matches over the course of 3 weeks, plus the tiebreakers. So it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot, but we're excited for it. We hope that people have a lot of fun. I'm very glad that like everyone gets 5 matches at least. Six matches if you're in one of our special extra groups. So I really hope that folks will enjoy that. I hope that you all will have yourself a lovely tournament experience, which is what I always hope for everyone. Also, one last thing, we kind of talked about this last time, but to our wonderful Restream team, I also will I have a present for you, because I have lots of presents. If you have liked our fun little sprites that we all have up here, if you are a member of the Restream team, I'm going to be putting together a collection of basically every single NPC in FF4 that you will be able to choose from in a wonderful library to get you started. If you would like to be able to also do reactive images, so I'll be posting.
And they can also do their own.
Yes,
right?
you can also do your own.
Within reason.
Yes, within reason. Yes. If we'll definitely have more rules about this, but if do not do anything offensive or anything, or we will put you in the tent to make you go change.
You'll have to go in the trash can with Possum.
Yes.
Wait, is that a good or bad thing?
Possum will come out of the trash can first.
Yes. Well, no. We'll put you in the changing tent. Is where you'll have to go. But, and yes, I seen this guy being like, I want to be Corey. Yes, you can be Corey. I promise Corey is definitely in there. So, I am looking forward to seeing what folks come up with. And again, if you want like tips or like suggestions or anything, come talk to me. I'm super happy to give suggestions after I made all of these.
It's probably a good time to mention too that if anybody is interested in joining
Yes.
the Restream team, we can certainly
Yes.
find work for you to do.
Yes.
Scala mentioned the large number of matches that'll be coming, and you know we'll get you going. You can track some matches. You
Yes.
can get a feel for how everything works, and
Yes.
yeah, it's a really good time.
I will in the Adamant General, I will post a link to the to our form that you can fill out if you're interested in restreaming. But again, what's the most important thing you gotta do? You gotta join our Discord, which will be, I'll post it in chat. It is linked. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's linked in the channel description. I'd be super happy to have you. But I do believe we gotta wrap this up. We gotta find somewhere to bring all of this really good energy. And you know what? I see we already got some folks practicing. I think we're gonna send it over to Dr. Cossack. How are we all feeling about that?
Sounds good to me.
My original
Alright.
mentor. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Bring all that good energy for y'all. Matches will be starting up very soon, and we look forward to all of you having yourselves a wonderful tournament. Remember all, I hope that you all, wish you all good luck and shine bright.